dude, like, I'm always getting this question. Why don't you just buy a boat? Why not buy a boat? So tired of it that I'm gonna make this video to answer that question. So whenever I see that question again, I just reply with, go watch this video. Alright guys, so you see it all the time. A lot of us kayak anglers, we will spend $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 on a fishing kayak and accessories and stuff like that. And people see that and they go, oh my god, that's $5,000. With that I could get a John boat and an outboard and I could have a boat, right? And then go like, why don't you do the same? And they just don't get it. Like, they just don't get it. This video, I just want to tackle that question for the rest of time. So I make a video about a kayak and I have a motor on it, like $4,000 kayak, and the first comment I see, well, not the first, but one of the comments I see is like, dude, why don't I just get a boat? I don't understand. Why spend $4,000 on this kayak when you could just use that $4,000 and buy a boat? And I'm like, what? Look. Let's talk about this. We need to address this. We need to address this topic right here, because the thing is that people don't quite understand what kayak fishing is and why so many people like myself rather spend $10,000 on a fishing kayak setup than actually buying a boat. So let's tackle that, right? See, they see us getting a Hobie Pro Angler 4,500 bucks with a 360 drive, and then putting a Torpedo at the end, and then putting a $2,500 fish finder, and then you have $10,000, right? And they go, oh my god, if I had that $10,000, I could just go and buy a $10,000 boat and be happy, right? I could go hit the guys and go really fast, 30 miles an hour, and get to my fishing spot in no time. But what they don't realize is that we're already doing that. I mean, with kayaks, I could fish any water I want to. If I want to go offshore for mahi-mahis and stuff like that, which, I mean, that's not my favorite fishing thing, but I could do it. I've done it. I've gone out offshore 300-400 feet deep on my little tiny kayak, and I see the boats passing by. I see the boats over there. Now, it took me like, I don't know, 10 minutes to get to that spot. Let's say 20 minutes, right? That boat that just passed me by had to wake up like at 4 a.m, go to the ramp, park, take the trailer out back, then get on that, go super slow, go through that stupid inlet that is horrible. I mean, I don't even want to go through the inlets, and then go speed up to get to the same spot that I'm already fishing at. So why would I go through all this trouble to get to the same spot? It just doesn't make sense. Having a boat is not just, okay, everything is turnkey, you get up and you're fishing. No, you have so much that you have to worry about when it comes to owning a boat. You have to prepare to go on a fishing trip. You got to have your rods stored away in that boat, have it clean, have the motor running. When you get to the marina, you have to launch the boat, then you gotta go park, come back, make sure you don't forget to put the drain plug, and then you go speed up and you get to that spot that you want to fish, and there's a kayaker there catching fish right there in front of you, and you can't do anything because you cannot get that shallow, but the kayaker is there getting fish in your spot, and he got there before you did. Yeah, I know, crazy. But that's not all, right? So when you're done with your fishing day, you go back home, right? Not that quickly. You have to go back to the marina. You gotta go bring the boat clothes, go get your car, put it in the trailer, put it in really good, right? Then get home and you think, oh, I'm just gonna relax and take a shower. No, you can't. You have to get up, get your soap, get your bucket, get the water running, and start cleaning that boat really hard all over the place. But that's not all. You have to turn that motor on, put the hose through, and run that engine for like, I don't know, 10-20 minutes, whatever it takes, and your neighbor's gonna be pissed that you're doing that. So doing all this stuff to get to the same place I could get on a kayak, it's beyond me. Look, don't get me wrong, I love boats. I will have a boat one day, hopefully, but when I do, it's gonna be a crazy boat. It's gonna be a $45,000 plus boat. It's gonna be a boat that I'm gonna be able to have all the toys I want and that I'm gonna be able to enjoy. Because right now I don't have the time nor the budget to enjoy the boat live like I want to. Again, a $45,000 boat, that's what, like $500 a month plus insurance, and every single trip is gonna be like $100 to $200 in gas and other things. And the only reason why I really want it is because I want to take my family with me on a fishing trip, or maybe go down to the Keys and do stuff like that. Those are more like bigger things, and that's why you need a boat for those things. If you want to take 4 people with you fishing in the same vessel, of course you need a boat. But for what I'm doing now, for what I like to do, I just love my kayaks. I could just get them, put it in the truck and go and fish the same waters, catch the same fish. You guys don't realize that we fish out of kayaks not because we don't have any other alternative. It's because we choose to do so. I have enough kayaks in my garage that I could sell and get me a really nice $10,000, maybe $20,000 boat, and have just that one boat and not being able to use it when I really want to. Like, for example, tomorrow I want to go fishing for like 2 hours, maybe less. Getting my boat ready to go fishing for 2 hours is not worth the trouble, not at all. But a kayak, yes, because I could just dump it there, get a paddle, get a rod and go. This is the craziest thing, that with this crazy pandemic, everybody was closed. Miami-Dade opened the marinas all of a sudden, and people with boats had to stay in line for hours to launch their boats. Hours. Guess what was happening when that was going on? Me, I was catching fish on my motorized kayak. I parked, took my kayak, launched, put my little cart on top of the kayak, kept going, went to my fishing spot, enjoy a day of fishing while people were still bitching and hitting the horns, trying to get on the water on their fancy boats. So you tell me. You messed up my video. Kayak offers you so many advantages over a regular boat that is crazy. You could get to no motorized zone. You could launch your kayak pretty much anywhere and get to the same waters that you would on a boat. You don't have to deal with the maintenance, depending on what kayak you get, of course, but you don't have to deal with the cleaning, with the maintenance, the insurance, the worry that you go fishing one day and then you forgot your drain plug, right? That's it, it's done. You gotta go back. You don't have to worry about, dude, like seriously. There's always this guy trying to launch a boat in the marina and they don't know how. And you're there waiting and waiting and waiting for the dude to finally launch the boat. Takes him like 2 hours. Right there in front of you. That's frustrating, that's horrible.